Hello. So this is very important for you to actually really learn because I have a connection at school, and he told me about this specific strategy that you can earn as a freelancer, that you can generate thousands of dollars, whether you're selling coaching, selling information, selling whatever you want, whether copywriting, making people to get jobs, helping people, building a community. It's all about this one. It's cool, and I believe that you can actually have value here. So what do I mean? So if you're a freelancer, for me, I build a community. I build a community for freelancers, course creators who wants to share tools and systems and strategies on viewers and peers. You can actually join because as of now it's free. It's a Zap, but we get to connect and help one another. So that's it. We get to introduce people, get known, people get uh, get feedback, and then it has a ranking score on who is the most interactive person, and then motivates your people. And it costs only $9 in per month. Don't get me wrong, you must be strategic in terms of that. You have to really be strategic if you can build a community, if you have the charisma, or not really, but if you can really give the value and how much and how long. So if you will also have the money, I don't want you to spend big things, big amount, that do this school, make money and stuff. No, no. I want you to be practical. I want you to discern it in a godly way. Because this one is a landing page. You don't need to build a website. You just have to put this. People click on that, and it is your landing page. And then you can get their email with the permission, and then put your videos, and you can get to put your with that, and then have members, three online, one admin settings, all of it. You can also host calendars, unlimited meeting, and then you also get to know the members of this community. A lot of them, you can actually call them, or they can call with you, and you get to know where do they live, and then you get to connect, you get to meet up, and then the classroom would be your courses. Right now, I'm not opening courses yet, but you get the gist. But a real life scenario here is my friend who's already earning $10,000 per month is now selling systems or services or course or whatever in the freelancers, and then he's creating a huge member of freelancers, and he already rebrand himself, which is very nice. And this is the people that are actually in this community, and that's a lot. Then you can connect with people, you can bring value, and all of that is in the same place. So you see, as I'm a freelance coach, I teach people. Yes, I sell courses, yes, I sell templates, yes, I sell services. I don't want to hide it about it, but that's my job, to give people value. So in my context, I'm using myself as an example. You can join a lot of communities, bring value to them, communicate, connect, not for the sole thinking that you have expectation they'll be my customer in the future, but rather I'm giving value because I want to give value in the community, and I genuinely care for them, and I want this and I want that, and I will do that for the rest of my future even if I'm not paid. If you get to that point, you will connect with people naturally, and they will refer you to the people even if they're not the client themselves. Let me drink the water. But you get the point. So what's your next step? Your next step is you get to discern, are you really good at branding or not yet? Or you're just starting out? Maybe. But for me, I've been having my YouTube channel ever since I was 8 years old. I mean 11 years old. And it was 8 years I haven't been converting people. I've garnered 2 million organic views. I was supposed to be earning $5,000, $10,000, but I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have that. But right now is an opportunity that you can actually get to gist. What is it like to have clients? You don't need to actually get monetized much on YouTube. In a single thousand views, you can get $100 or $200 or $500, depending on you. It's all about your expertise or the ability that you will learn, or your level right now and your understanding of what you're teaching. It will create a lot of time. You will have a lot of time and investment and passion. And it took me a lot, actually. So, right now, since you already know the reality of building a community, it would be actually one of the easiest one that you can do. The business model: teach people if you have the art of teaching, or if you have a niche where you're actually knowledgeable and good at, and your mom tells you you can't stop talking about this, your friends tell you, your coworkers tells you, your classmates tells you, you can't stop talking about this and you're good at it. Make a community, because the very core of Alex Ramosi, why he buy the product or why he acquisition or bought the company School, is because he wants to create a community where community owners can create a community that helps other members help one another, especially in a era of AI. So if you want to build a community, don't build it for money, build it for people, helping one another, connecting. You can add people. You can also connect with different communities. You can interview with them, and then you can build relationship through the chat. And then who knows? Who knows? You can actually play this. It's going to be, it's going to be demonetized if that's the case, or being removed YouTube. But you get the point. You got to reflect. And that's the very system that makes a lot of people $100 or $1,000 per month. An average, I think, is $500 for those successful, 50% success rate, depending on your capability. And I know that I believe that there's games as well. What are those school games? This is a community for community owners. So it has a lot of categories, and then the MRR is the members' uh, revenue, monthly recurring revenue, $15,000 per month. You can actually earn that, depending on your community, the niche, how well do you market. They also have the logo star if you're the top 1% in discovery. The algorithm is cool to get discovered for free if your community is really good. Fire 30-day activity streak. Goat if you're the highest earner. Ninja if you're monthly recurring revenue $300, or Rocket $10,000 per month, monthly recurring revenue. That's really big. So there's a lot of categories. There's some money. Recurring revenue monthly is $334, $1,000, and then the spirituality is $15,000, the highest. And then there's also the self improvement community, $56,000, and then I think $1,000 for two is already big. And what more for others? What more for us as simple ordinary people? They get to help one another. So there's music, there's money, there's spirituality, there is tech, and there is health, and there is sports, self improvement, relationship. So how do you get categories in that? They already categorize you. The school categorize you in that. They categorize you in discovery. They categorize me as money based on the description and stuff, showing the discovery. You get the point. When you start, it will be no, no, none, unknown, and stuff like that. But if you actually boost that, get to the point that you already have a good community or a decent community, then more likely it's going to be covered like that. But you get the point. If if you, in 1,000 views in an entertainment niche, pranking videos, you won't get a single dollar. But in the boring videos, or like this one, or quality leads, they get to be converted to members, and they each member can maybe pay you $100 per month, or a recurring one, depending on the justification. But it's up to you. How can you convert those few views into thousands of dollars? And that's really true. That's really true, and that's how you can market yourself. That's amazing. That's I was stuck in a vanity matrix where I believe that you have to get 50,000 views to get your first $50. Kind of sucks. But now, in just 1,000 views, easier. You got 100 views, maybe one can get be a member. It really depends, and up to you how can you do that. And I do have a limited slots again. This might be paid in the future or not. We never know because I'm still want to build a community to help one another. Systems, AIs, you name it, is already here, and your chance is today. The earlier the better, because I might be closing that community only for paid already, or we never know. We never know. Business is business. We get revenues and stuff, but I do generally want to build a community, and I'm willing to be transparent. How do I sell, or am I selling you something, or not? But I just want to be honest because in today's generation, AI is already everywhere. People, you don't know if it's authentic or not. But I'm a coach, willing to be there as a friend, willing to lower myself, be a servant, be humble, be a Christ, be a man like Christ, Christ-like mindset, and that's it. So join as soon as possible. Link in the description, and you can invite your friends as well if you find this video helpful.